me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
65.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Raiders 7, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down.
Garoppolo now. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Conner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
On the run is Conner. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. John Simon in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Conner. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down.
Running with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo looking for White on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Jackson's going to look to run it. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And the Raider 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Raiders 28, Patriots nothing. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 30.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You better be afraid of me.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this offense is running away with this one. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Hey, gun. 65.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he goes out right around the 39. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On the play. 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Raiders 42. Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kevin White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots able to get this back within at least some measure of respectability.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Thomas. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They run it again with Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 6. And the Las Vegas
First to throw is Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
On second down, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I got you. Ringo. 1, Omaha.
On first down, Garoppolo. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to his running back, Connor. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
James Conner. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
The 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Garoppolo again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jordan Jenkins charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long. There he goes, right side. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Jackson.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
11.
Play action. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick, his second sack of the night.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
The ball carrier.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Now Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Raiders 7.
Charles, it's one.